What? That's not possible.
I'm so sorry for leaving you. I've always been watching over you from afar. I never stopped looking for you. While Jace was still in shock, I demanded proof. Where's your evidence? How can we be sure you're not playing some twisted game to hide your real secret?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I held my breath as she grabbed some documents from her drawer and showed us pictures of Jace growing up and his dad, along with a DNA test. Jace, remember when I offered you a kelp drink in my office last time? I used your cup for the DNA test. So she was really telling the truth?
And that's on period.
I can't believe this. Does Dad even know? And why did you leave us?
It's a long story, filled with mistakes and regrets. I left because I was young and scared. Your father and I, our marriage was arranged, and I didn't know how to be a mother. I made the wrong choice, and I've been trying to make up for it ever since.
So, you just left? You abandoned me and Dad?
I know, it sounds unforgivable. I was overwhelmed and made a terrible decision. But please believe me, I never stopped thinking about you. I watched you grow up from afar, always wishing I could be a part of your life. I felt a wave of shame wash over me. I'm sorry, Miss Marina. I jumped to conclusions and caused all this drama. I understand, Zoe. You were just trying to protect Jace. But please, keep this a secret for now. I need to figure out how to fix this. Jace was still in shock for the rest of the day, and I just tried to be there for him. Hey, you okay?
Just thinking about everything. It's a lot to take in.
I get it. It's not every day you find out your mysterious teacher is your long-lost mom.
Yeah, no kidding. I never really had a mom growing up, you know?
So, it's only been you and your dad?
Well, I had a stepmom, but she eventually left. She wasn't exactly a fairy tale stepmother.
That sounds really tough.
It was. But, you know, I'm used to it. It's just finding about Miss Marina now, it brings up a lot.
You're not alone in this. I mean, I'm your seatmate, so...
I knew I made the right choice by sitting next to you.
He playfully messed with my hair before standing up and nonchalantly walking away, leaving me alone. Oh, when is he finally gonna ask me out?
What did he say?
Since then, Miss Marina had been trying so hard to get closer to Jace, but something still felt off. I still couldn't shake off the weird vibe around her. She seemed too perfect, too eager to make up for lost time.
If I was your girlfriend, I'd drive you up the wall. Question who you're with, yeah, I'd always call and call. I wouldn't call it jealousy, just looking out for you. Reading all your texts, watching everything you do. Nag, 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 on you. Ask all about your past. And Facebook stalk you too. I don't care about them, I just care about us. So say hello to a girlfriend you should trust. Trust, yeah. I'll always be checking up on you. Hey boy, who you talking to? If I was your girlfriend, I'd never let you leave without a small recording device taped under your sleeve.
One day, I heard that she asked Jace in her office again after our last class, and it had been hours, but they weren't coming out yet. I waited and waited until it was past the school hours. What in the world were they doing there? Moments later, I finally saw her coming out of the room, and she looked sus as she locked the door. What about Jace? I was pretty sure he was still inside. I waited for her to leave before rushing toward the door. I started panicking when I noticed some smoke seeping out from under the door. With a surge of adrenaline, I kicked the door open and immediately saw the problem. It was a gas leak, and it was probably poisonous. Jace was on the floor, coughing and almost passing out. Thinking quickly, I grabbed a nearby stapler and hurled it at the ceiling sprinklers. The water burst forth, clearing the smoke, and I dragged Jace out of the room as fast as I could. Once we were safely outside, I called 911. As the sirens wailed in the distance, I tried to wake Jace up. Jace, what happened? What did she do to you?
Zoe, Miss Marina, she's
my stepmom.
NANI?!
So Miss Marina tricked us into believing that she was his real mom? She hadn't gotten far yet. She was seen on the school campus trying to escape, but thankfully, the cops saw her and arrested her immediately. The news spread like wildfire. Apparently, Miss Marina had been scamming people for years, and the cops had been looking for her for months. After recovering in the hospital, Jace told me that his dad finally revealed everything to him.
my real mom's gone. It was an arranged marriage between them, so she never loved us. As soon as she gave birth to me, she left me with Dad and married someone else, and that's her, Miss Marina. Her name used to be Laura, and she looked so different back then, like an evil witch.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
One day, Dad caught her trying to steal all his fortune.
Yes, I did that. And you would do it too for a check. I was an employee. And I was going to get Employee of the Month. And that's on period.
So he called the cops on her. He found out she was actually a professional scammer and gold digger. She escaped prison a year ago and had plastic surgery. She came back to get revenge on Dad by trying to harm me.
Wow, I didn't expect that at all. She's worse than a dangerous mermaid.
Thanks, Zoe. I owe you my life.
Nah, any girl would do that for their cute seatmate, you know?
Oh yeah? How about we go back to the lake this weekend for some real mermaid hunting?
Are you finally asking me out on a date?
Maybe.
Excuse me for a moment. I went out of the room and screamed in Cloud9. Freaking finally! A few days later, Jace took me to the lake for a date, as promised. As we enjoyed the tranquil moment, a sudden splash broke the silence. My heart skipped a beat as I turned to look, and for a moment, I thought I saw a mermaid's tail before it disappeared into the water. Did you see that?
See what?
A mermaid's tail. I swear I saw it. What if Miss Marina escaped prison again or something? Jace squeezed my hand.
It's just your imagination, Zoe.
I was about to check my phone to see if there was any news, when suddenly, he leaned in and kissed me. Paranoia instantly melted away. That was, nice.
Glad to know. Now, I need you to focus on me and leave those mermaids for another day.
With Jace by my side, I felt ready to face whatever the future held, with mermaids or not.
When you see a woman with a bishop, you gonna know. Are you ready now? Baby girl, show them. Show them.